Okay, so we're ready, but I want to do something different.
Oh.
Oh.
I want to have one of y'all do the intro for me. And if you do a
Thank you.
well enough intro, I'll give you an inspiration point. It's not like a bard inspiration point. This inspiration point is
DM
for
inspiration point.
this inspiration. If you look at your character sheet on the very top left, it says inspiration.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
Everyone
inspiration
thinks
point that you can use one time during the game to re-roll any roll.
Oh shit.
Oh.
It's like luck, basically.
Yes.
It's like a fighter.
Wait, what fighter?
Arcane fighter.
Arcane fighters are fucking
Yep.
crazy.
Or it's like if you were a gnome. So,
Like an arcane archer? Are they crazy?
who wants to do the recap?
Not me. I wrote Remy. I voluntold him.
Okay, well, here I was just looking at feats, but I guess I'll do a recap.
Why are you looking at feet? Dude?
Because I apparently
It's feet, plural, not feet.
feats. Shut up.
Second of all, that's disgusting.
God damn it. D&D feet, not other feet. Okay, anyways. Wow, a lot happened last session. We started off with, we were in, oh god, oh no, names, Radoff. We were in Radoff's house, staying the night.
We were in Radoff. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
We were
This
in
is going
Radoff's
to get
house,
started.
not in Radoff, in Radoff's house. We were staying the night
Oh,
after
man.
exploring
Lindblom.
around some more and finally being seen by the dragon, Venom Fang. When suddenly at the door there appeared a few of the dragon cultists who said that Venom Fang wanted to have a talk with us. Oh boy. And for some reason we didn't kill them. I believe that was my decision. Oops. But we agreed and we spent the night planning and scheming and then woke up in the morning. Reverend finally woke up in the morning as well. Our favorite boy, Reverend. We then proceeded to the tower, but not before. Lindmar gave Lilith the potion of flying so that she could sneak up and come in from the back of the entrance. And get in a sneak attack against the dragon was the plan, and the rest of us went in through
She jumped the dragon.
Shut up, we're not there yet, Connie.
We went in through the front entrance, got locked in by the dragon cultists, distracted the dragon enough so that Lilith could pick up Droop and climb it, or fly up to the top of the tower and descend the stairs. We went in, we talked to the dragon. Turned out that he was working closely with Yorno Alvarek. More likely Yorno was working for him.
Iarno, not DiGiorno.
I said Yorno, fuck you.
Iarno.
Iarno.
Yar
Not
har.
DiGiorno.
Yar har ho.
Yo-ho.
Sir
Yo-ho.
Alvarek. And then apparently he worked for the dragon, then he kind of scurried off because he didn't want to work for the dragon. We learned the dragon has a sister nearby. And then the dragon got pissed and started attacking us. Battle ensued. Lots of near-death experiences. Luckily, Blue had prayed to her patron the night before and had received some form of protection that probably saved us from the entire death that was supposed to happen.
Yeah, because if Blue died, everybody would have died.
No, we would have been fucked. And then the long drawn-out battle involving jumping on the back of a dragon whenever I was going to shoot a chandelier down on its head, which would have done a lot of damage because that's how D&D works. C'est la vie. That's too bad. Whenever I heard Ryle describing the chandelier, I was like, oh, I know why he's describing this. I know why.
Mm-hmm.
Versus me, I was like, I'm gonna jump that dragon.
That's what your brain was on.
Towards the end of the battle, when things were looking drastic, most of the party was on the ground. Reverend decided to show up, turned into a big boy, and started doing a lot of damage. And for the final blow, as Linmar was pinned between the teeth and Balthasar was pulling on the tail, a patron appeared out of nowhere, striking the back of the dragon with a lightning-like force. And with that, the battle was over.
Did you take notes and were you reading them?
No, this is all from my memory.
Not bad.
And also I watched the stream because I'm smart. Um,
Wow, that right there deserves an inspiration point.
you see, we make these streams for a purpose, do we not?
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Huh? Oh, and anyways, after the battle, we found a lot of cool goodies, including a cloak of strange material and a bag of holding. Within was another cloak, which was familiar to Linmar, which he knew would help hide the wearer from unfavorable eyes. And then, in addition to that,
oh bad.
we found a rusty dwarven axe with glowing runes, lots of silver, lots of gold, lots of platinum, 4 silver goblets with moonstones, and 2 scrolls. And with that, I believe we are caught up on everything.
Indeed. You missed a couple of things, like how the cultists watched you and barricaded you inside.
No,
No,
I
he
did
mentioned
say
that.
that. I
He
did
mentioned
say
that.
that, sir.
Okay, you did mention the barricade inside, but you didn't mention the cultists watched you.
Fine. I guess I didn't.
But
Okay, this was This
you
was supposed to
got-
be a recap and a summary, not like a detailed bit by bit sort of thing.
you got inspiration. Michelle, you're gonna get disadvantage for your talking back to me.
Okay.
If she gets a nat 20, she has to re-roll and choose the lowest one.
Oh,
Yeah, her
shit.
first roll will be at disadvantage.
Oh shit.
Disinspiration.
This
So-
disinspiration.
Good job, Remy.
Mhm.
Or Lindmar. You see the inspiration point in your character sheet. You can
I
use
do.
that for any roll.
Okay. I'm not gonna lie, we
Any
do
new-
this in my campaign here at school, and I totally forget I have inspiration. Like,
It's
so
marked
if I
by a
forget,
freaking
you guys are
dragon.
allowed to yell at me because I'm pretty bad
So
about remembering.
yes, that is exactly why it was a great idea for Peggy to choose you, and I love that.
Mm,
So, you guys cleared out the middle, where the gold coins are at,
yes.
and I don't really want to erase the gold coins because it took me a while to do that.
So,
So-
Oh, you had to put that there?
Yeah,
I was
Oh.
talking to him as he was doing it. He was spending a
Oh
lot
my
of time doing it.
gosh.
yeah,
I can't even line up maps correctly, so I'm not even.
yeah. So, I'm just gonna pull up another thing. This is what the center actually looks like.
oh.
Oh. Alright.
It's not a pentagram in the center, but it looks more of like a Star of David.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Is that a platform in the middle, like a raised platform, or is that just part of the
No.
design?
So what you see in the middle is deeply engraved carvings
Hmm,
within the stone floor,
Okay.
Right. and it doesn't look like someone dragged like a staff to it. No, this looks well placed. Like the line is clearly there, and right in the middle, there's a circle where it's about 2 feet wide, or 2 feet thick rather, where it just dips down about half a foot into the ground, and in the middle is kind of like a little platform thing.
Hmm.
So it is like a
Right.
platform in the middle.
hmm
Would I have any knowledge of what this would be?
Roll me. What would this be? Roll me a religion check. With disadvantage.
Yeah, figured. A religion. Where's religion?
Can I also roll? Is that something I would be able to roll for, or?
Yeah, no disadvantage for you considering your.
Well, I'm starting
Race.
off really great with a 9.
Oh boy.
You have no idea.
Fuck.
But, oh wait, no, your first roll is at disadvantage anyway, so there you go.
Yeah, 6.
There's that nat 1. Yeah, you guys have no idea what this is
Well,
for,
I
and it
didn't
makes
even have
sense.
Okay.
Wait,
Well-
can I give it a whirl, or would that just not be where I'm
You can
at?
try, but with the disadvantage. And Michelle, I did say disadvantage for you talking back to me, so there you go.
Oh, I thought okay.
Uh,
Because I thought you said you no disadvantage because of my race.
Yeah, but then I remembered that you had
Oh.
disadvantage.
Jesus.
Okay.
Okay. Damn.
Everything but hit. Like, just for hitting.
Dang.
Blue,
Yes.
you don't exactly know what it's used for, but a tingling sensation in the back of your head tells you that it's this. Yeah, that's cute.
That was it. No!
No.
That this is something demonic.
Oh, I
Ooh.
figured.
Wow.
No!
For the
That's
one
why, that's it.
for those of you that are looking closely at it, if you want, roll me an investigation check.
Is there blood? How did I close my character sheet?
Mm.
What do you want from me? Okay.
Okay, I'm like.
Oh, I
Alright.
don't have a -1 there. Let's go.
While they're doing that, I'm going to actually walk up to Balthazar.
Yeah. Okay. Let me start with the investigation check first.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. What languages do you know?
I know. Well, who are you asking?
Both of you.
Oh. Linmar and me? Or wait, oh, I understand.
The ones who did the investigation,
I
guys. Come
understand.
on.
I know Common, Goblin, and Dwarvish.
Okay. Lilith.
Um.
Jesus
Wait, what is that?
Christ.
I should have.
I'm-
I should have done it, guys. I know like all the languages.
Same. Well, I know like the weird languages.
I know Common, Infernal, Thieves' Cant, and yeah. Please tell me it's an Infernal. If it's an Abyssal.
Okay. So, um, you're looking at it, right? And you see where the vertices of the two triangles are.
Mm-hmm.
You see that that on each vertex there's a big hole in it, and to the side of that big hole are two smaller holes.
Okay.
The bigger hole, you can see, has traces of dried blood, and
Oh,
then
fun.
the smaller holes, you can see that there's a little bit right underneath them. There's drops of black liquid. Not anything substantial, like literally like pin drops.
Okay.
And on this side of the wall, I'm gonna move the map a little bit. So you see where the purple line is at, signifying the wall.
Yes.
You see faint engravings of a certain language. Uh, Lilith, you would recognize some of it as infernal, but it's weird. It seems to be a mix of infernal and another language, and you can't really decipher what it is. So, Linmar, what are you doing?
So I'm walking up to Balthazar. How's he looking, by the way?
He's looking beat up, but okay otherwise.
Okay, I'm limping over to him because I sure as hell don't look good. Brother,
Yeah.
this may intrigue you. I hand over the dwarven magic axe that we found. I wouldn't recommend doing too much with it yet. We should probably get Radolf to look at it.
He grabs the axe from you
Mm-hmm.
and like looks at it and like brushes off the blades of it, because it's a battle axe.
Mm-hmm.
It's two-sided.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, not two-sided. It's think of like a Viking axe where one side is like a gigantic blade right there,
Yeah.
and it's a two-handed weapon. And he looks at it and he starts brushing off the blade and just like staring at it wide-eyed. And as he starts brushing off the blade, you see the runes glow a little bit.
Mhm.
And the reason why it looks rusty isn't because of the actual process of what's it called?
Aging,
Oxidation or something? Aging, something like that.
oxidation.
Yeah, oxidation.
It's dried blood.
It's based off of it's coming from the runes.
Oh shit.
And he's just like, oh, just speechless looking at this thing, and he doesn't even acknowledge you anymore. He's just like brushing everything, just inspecting every corner of this battle axe.
Here you go, bud. Thought that would make you happy.
Oh, just as Lam would say, thank you.
And then, after that, I would walk back over to the other two. So,
God, you can
You know
hear
what?
it, can't you?
yeah, there's
Yes.
something going on back
I
there.
like that.
Very quiet though, so it's okay.
Okay.
So, what do you think this is?
The star on the ground?
Yeah.
Probably some sort of ritual thing. There's dried blood in the holes.
And at this point, Ya kind of like quietly walks over to you guys. I'm gonna roll for her. She knows what it is.
This could go very bad. We'll see.
Oh.
12. And she just looks over at it. Just. This looks weird. Looks over to the inscriptions on the walls. Let me see what she can read. Okay. I recognize some of this language, but some parts aren't written clearly. And what are you guys doing?
Just waiting behind her.
I'm just saying.
So move your characters where your characters would be at right now. She would be right here.
Guys, this is a trap. It's a trap! Oh boy.
Everyone
Droop
get
is
on
still
the
on the
sword.
stairs, just watching you guys, not trusting anything right now. He's afraid to move.
He's
Right
Wait,
now.
is the
staring
dragon
at
still
shiny.
bleeding?
Yeah, he's still staring at Shiny. And he's kind of like reaching into his loincloth and like pulling out bolts, see if they're good, and like reloading his crossbow. But as you guys are staring into this inscription, Ya walks back and looks at the middle circle. I'm gonna do this so you guys could still see it. Just off to the side. Looks into the middle part of the circle, where there's that deep engraving inside of it. And Lilith and Blue, whenever you saw that middle circle, you didn't see any of the holes there, but you did see faint runic engravements on the sides, on the inside of the circle.
Mm. Okay. Can any of us read those?
No. I mean, you can roll an Arcana check.
Like, do I see them at this point? Has anybody told Linmar that they're there?
I mean, I said that they were like.
That's
Shit.
the wrong thing. Don't buy that.
Oof.
Okay, Lilith.
I'm a
magic,
spellcaster.
magic
Okay, okay. How is your intelligence modifier better than Blue? Holy shit.
No, Blue's dumb as hell. Like,
Hello.
yeah, I see.
I'm never letting you get over that.
No.
Okay. Lilith, you've dabbled in certain magics before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah,
You get where
I did.
you get where I'm getting at.
No, I don't
Um,
actually.
you've dabbled in illusion types of magics, kind of
Oh yeah.
your
I
Toll of the Dead, necromancy, and whatnot.
right. Okay. Yes.
Uh, this seems to be a conjuration types of runes. And you see, as soon as you're looking at it, Ya walks over into the center, and right as she walks over to the center, I want everybody to make dexterity saving throws.
Thought so.
What the fuck?
I thought so.
Uh,
This wasn't good, guys. This wasn't good. Dexterity saving throw?
Come on, I'm
Yep.
proficient at this. Hey.
Yeah, let me switch the music to.
So why did I roll bad?
It's pretty good.
Why did I do the bad thing?
You can
Wait,
use your
you said you're
inspiration.
reading a bit.
Why would I use it this early? I'll probably be fine. Maybe not. Now
Okay.
that I'm looking at my health. Hmm.
As soon as Ya walks over into the middle of the circle, she
turns
immediately
into a
fails her
fucking dragon.
dexterity saving throw.
Shit.
Mm.
You see on the actually, let's see, Lilith, you're the only one that passed. Lilith, roll me a perception check.
Wait, what?
I'm proficient in this. Come on.
Do I need to roll for Reverend as well?
Kidding me?
You have.
Are
Oh
you
my god.
kidding me?
Yeah, roll for Reverend also.
Dexterity?
Reverend. Oh,
A 20 didn't pass? Whoa, that's high.
Okay, Reverend is rolling a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, Reverend. Oh, come on.
Bad
Actually, let's do this one. There we go. Yeah, Reverend didn't pass.
No.
So, Lilith. What? Actually, you see, as soon as Ya steps over this, you see her body go limp and collapse onto the ground. The runes, the inscribing on the ground, the how would you say this? The star, rather, starts to glow red and black, and into shades of purple. And then, Lilith, you look off to the wall as light starts emanating from it, and you notice that the runes on the wall, blood begins to fill every runic, and not every runic, every inscribing on each letter on the wall, and it fills the whole wall. Lindmar, Balthazar, Reverend, and Blue, you get pushed back 20 feet as far as you can.
Which
So
direction?
measure out immediately away from the center.
Well,
So however many feet is for every 10 feet that is remaining, it deals 1d6 damage to you,
Jeez.
force damage to you.
Oh.
Okay.
For every 5 feet that is remaining, it deals 1d4 damage to you, force
Okay,
damage
do
to
we
you.
roll that or do you roll that?
I will roll it, so I'm just letting you
I have
guys know
5
this.
feet of damage.
Okay, that's not terrible.
Let me measure Balthazar.
He also
Balthazar
has
will
5
have
feet.
5 feet of damage.
I will also have 5 feet of damage.
No, Blue, where were you?
Oh, I was right here.
You were right there, immediately
Yes.
away from the center.
Oh.
You would hit against the wall.
Oh, damn.
Bad.
Oh, wait, I would.
So-
Oh, shucks.
Balthazar, gets dealt 1 point of damage to him.
Yeah,
Reverend gets 2 points of damage to him, force damage. Lindmar, 3 points of damage,
Jesus. Oh my god. Okay.
force damage to you.
I
And
can
Blue,
take it. Let's go.
2d6 for you, Blue.
Yes. Right? Because I moved from here.
Yeah,
And then
it's
I instantly
2d6. It's not good stuff.
Blue, you get dealt 9 points of force damage to you.
Jesus Christ.
As your back is now against the wall, and now around the edges, around the vertices of the triangles, light begins to pour out, and the force field covers. Yeah, Lilith, you're in the middle of this, and you get trapped inside the force field, and lightning starts sparking from Ya's horns, and also from the ground.
What the hell is going
Lilith, roll me a dexterity save.
on? Oh,
Wait.
jeez.
She has to roll 2. Haha.
Oh my
She
God.
already succeeded one. Oh boy.
Oh.
Oh, fuck.
10. Okay.
That's a lot of damage dice.
So, as a force field dome covers both you and Ya. Actually, let me move Balthazar.
Question.
Back. Yes,
Does she still have her flying potion?
No.
that wore off.
Okay.
So- Continuing this, as a force field covers both you and Ya, lightning begins to start sparking from the center and from Ya's horns. She doesn't seem to be affected by the lightning. However, you get dealt 2 points of lightning damage.
Is that what,
Bless you.
is that
Okay.
what she sounds like when she gets electrocuted?
Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Give me a... How's the volume for this song? Because I do
It's-
like this song.
It's good. It's good.
It's really good.
Is it
Got it set
good
up
or
fine.
low?
Yeah, it's
Okay, cool.
perfect.
Okay. And now, I want everybody to roll me a Constitution saving throw
What the fuck?
as a blinding light erupts from the middle where Ya is at.
Oh boy.
Can I get
Oh,
advantage?
boy.
No, I'm joking.
I rolled 2 11s. Oh boy. That second roll is for Reverend, by the way.
Okay, cool. I'll roll one for a good old Droop. Jesus Christ, Droop. Rolled a natural 18.
Oh,
God.
I think I rolled a natural 16.
Okay, let's see. Okay. So, Blue, Droop, and Lilith,
Oh.
you all pass.
Oh.
Not doing well.
Lindmar,
Not doing
Reverend,
well.
and Balthazar.
Mark, use your fucking inspiration.
Your vision goes dark.
Oh shit, did they get blinded?
Just use your Eldritch Sight. What are you doing? No, I'm
You're-
joking.
Oh fuck off.
So, Linmar, Reverend, also Balthazar, but I'm playing him. Your vision goes dark, and Lilith and Blue, and also Droop, you see the three of them collapse into the ground,
Oh.
and you see in the middle, it's blinding light, so roll me perception checks with disadvantage.
Okay.
Oh, god damn it.
Wait, so they pass out?
As far as you know, yes.
15.
With disadvantage.
Oh, sorry, 10.
17.
Oh, that's pretty good.
I loved
Uh,
my.
Blue, you can't see anything. Droop rolled a natural 1, so he's blinded. Lilith, it makes sense. You haven't been pushed out of the force field. The blinding light seems to make seems to get stronger as it leaves the force field. So the force field seems to enhance the light, and this area of the tower is now illuminated by a bright white and slightly purplish light. But you see right in the middle where Ya is at, a fiery circle begins to encircle her body, and then her body disappears.
Yo.
Okay. I mean, I'm just like in shock, I guess. Like, what?
Am I knocked out or am I just?
You're knocked out. You're considered incapacitated.
Oh jeez. Okay.
Holy shit.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god.
And a minute later, after Ya's body disappears, the runes, the reddish and blackish triangles were actually liquid, started filling those triangles, and started glowing. You see the liquid start just dissipating into the air, as if it was just smoke to begin with. The force field vanishes. There's no more lightning. The light is gone. But so is Ya.
Everyone sees this now?
Blue and Droop, you see that nothing is there anymore. Everything returned back to normal, but Lilith, you were the one who saw everything happen.
I'm just gonna be in shock.
You see that Balthazar, Lindmar, and Reverend are still passed out.
I go over to them and like shake them.
Lindmar. You wake up to Blue, shaking you frantically.
Hey.
You don't remember anything past the bright light that just suddenly happened.
You good?
No, I'm not good. What happened?
Everything's gone. You're not dead. That's good, right? That's a start.
It's a yeah.
Yeah, and your bird's passed out. So is Balthazar.
Your bird. Jesus Christ.
He doesn't even have a name even after he saved our lives.
I'm gonna
Oh.
I'm gonna pick up Reverend and kind of soothe him in my arms, waking him up if I can.
Reverend also wakes up, seemingly confused about everything.
What the hell was that?
Turns to Lilith. And to Drew.
Lilith would have like fallen over back on her butt and would have just been like, "What the fuck? What the fuck?" And just like staring at the spot where Ya was.
Where is the other tiefling?
She doesn't have a name either.
What are our names? We didn't just lose our sight, we also lost our memories.
Hey, you gotta love rangers.
Okay.
You gotta love racism, is basically what
Okay, racist. Okay, boomer.
Where'd she go? Lilith?
gone. There was a flash of red light. The whole ring thing, right?
White with a slight hint of purple.
Oh. Well, there was. You also described a fiery ring or something.
The triangles, or rather the star, the lines of that, black and red, liquid were pouring out from it and emanating a purplish light. But as soon as the force field vanished, and then the light vanished along with that, the liquid dissipated into nothing. No traces are left. Everything seems normal.
I see that she's gone, but why is she gone? What happened? Last thing I saw, she was stepping on that middle platform.
I don't know what happened. There were just blood and liquid flowing out everywhere, and then
Don't
Why
touch.
is
She just
everything today so
disappeared.
questionable?
I wish I knew. I don't touch that star. That's all I know right now. Oh my god. I'm gonna go wake up Balthazar.
You rub him,
Yeah.
and he's sleeping.
Oh my
Oh
god.
god.
I'm gonna have Reverend peck at the back of his hand.
What?
It's we've got a bit of a situation here.
I want to go back to sleep.
This probably isn't the place to do it, considering there's some demonic activity going on.
Fine.
Looking at the star now, does anything seem different? Has anything changed since the weird
Nope.
thing does exactly the same? Okay,
Yep.
don't touch the middle.
You see her like using her cane to like almost poke it when you say that.
No, I don't want that to happen again.
Like, oh, it's just
Uh,
little.
I don't know what happened, but that goat lady, she's gone. Can we leave?
I
Probably.
go?
Let's get out of here.
Do any of you know where she went? Like, do any of you know what any of this is?
Nope.
There's infernal on the wall, but I can't read it. It's mixed with some other language.
Looking
Maybe
at
she
that,
got teleported back to the infernal plane.
I guess as a thought, looking at the walls now that she pointed it out, am I able to comprehend any of it?
What languages do you speak?
Oh boy, I speak a lot of languages. Let me pull up my sheet real quick. Common, Elvish, Celestial, Draconic, Infernal, and Abyssal.
Oh, he speaks Abyssal. Holy shit.
He speaks celestial. I have a. Oh, damn it.
I speak all the languages.
Hmm.
The DM went quiet.
I know.
Give me a second. Someone message me.
Okay.
At the end.
Actually, sorry. Give me a second. I really need to go to the bathroom.
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
That's fine. Oh
I'm
boy.
so sorry. Give me a second, okay?
Okay. Well then,
I am shook.
I am also shook.
What is with this new terminology?
Shooketh. I am shooketh.
I don't know if we're still in character at this point. Oh my god, Ryle, really? Ryle, we're streaming right now, Ryle.
I
What
don't
is
think.
that?
Oh my god.
I think.
I'm gonna mute him. No.
I don't think he thought his mic was that good.
Well, I'm assuming he could hear us.
No. I think he's using headphones. He just took them off and went to use the restroom. 'Cause
Oh my god.
What is that? Oh my
Get to
God.
hear the glorious sounds of Ryle using the restroom.
I don't think he thought his mic was that good.
Oh boy.
Ryle, did you take off your headphones?
I just noticed that I had my mic this time. Fuck!
Yeah, you know, that was a pretty...
I'm so sorry.
It's on the stream now. Oh boy.
Yay! I was like, well, yeah. fun. Cool. Okay. I want to die.
Same.
Oh boy. Tempted
so
to highlight that.
I'm so sorry. Fuck, can you just cut off that one part, please?
It's a
No.
stream, it
I
doesn't
was
work
like,
that way.
dude, I'm like, I took off my headphones. I have this. Can we just delete this? Fuck, motherfucker. Okay, you know what you can do? Can we time this and like, when you upload it on YouTube, delete that one part?
No, I have control. I'm not deleting that. That is staying in.
You motherfucker. God damn it. I'm so stupid. I do this all the time. I'm like, because I have it around my neck, right? I'm just like, okay,
Oh.
okay, fuck it.
I almost went to break. I almost did the break thing as you were going pee, but then I heard that and I was like, nope, not going to break anymore. Nice. So.
I want to die.
I do too.
Pen, shut up.
Oh boy.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
So is any of the inscriptions comprehensible to me?
Fuck, you know what? Can we just end this?
Ryle, you're fine.
Yeah, okay. So, you read.
Oh, I can read
Oh,
it.
He
Okay.
can read all of it. Okay.
it's probably an abyssal then.
You read. Divine Goddess. Goddess Divine. Divine God. God Divine. If evil dwells within this place, please make it leave my space.
That sounds like an introvert.
But all of it are a play on words. So with the Divine Goddess and Goddess Divine, it's a play on words with abyssal and infernal
That
to mock gods.
Right. We need to get the hell out of here. We stayed here too long. I don't know what happened to you, but I don't want the same to happen to us.
Right. But they locked the front door. So Lilith, how did you get out of here? Or get in here?
I got through the top of the tower.
Okay, I could probably get out, but like, what about the rest of y'all?
We can get up to
Just
the top
let
of.
Slytherin-
We can get up to the top of the tower, kill whoever's barricading the door, and just leave.
There may be more to this tower too. Who knows?
There's
We
a
just
door
need
I
to get
passed
out
on the
of
way
this
here.
room.
There's a
Oh,
door I passed on the way here.
You did?
We can see. We can see if there's anything in there.
All right. Sounds
yes.
So where are you guys going?
Up the tower.
good.
Where I came in.
Lindmar is limping and leaning heavily on one of his short swords as he's walking.
Wait,
I,
do I have one more? I think I do.
Do
Wait.
you really? Oh boy.
I think. Oh, it says I have one more healing light. I thought I used all of them. Was that my?
You used all of them.
Okay. I have.
You said you used your last one to pick up yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. So I'll turn that to 0. But I do have another cure wounds because I wasn't able to touch anyone. So
Okay.
it's fun. So I'll do cure wounds.
Pause or just the pause?
What?
But nothing.
What?
Suck, Rao.
I asked claws or pause
Oh.
for touching.
Yeah, I'll cast cure wounds and deal 1d. No.
That healing shot.
Healing shot.
God, I wanna fucking die.
Ryle, you'll be fine.
Shut up. I'll be listening back to this and I'm like, oh hey, look, there's my mistake.
Oh wow.
Cool, my
Why
mom
can't
should
I
have aborted
tell?
me.
Okay, I did that.
How much?
13 health.
13? That's a damn nice. Nice.
Yeah.
Not 9, but
Nice.
13.
Yes.
13. Yep.
Okay, I was rocking 1 hit point for a while.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
So yeah, I guess we're leaving. I'm just keeping an eye out on everything right now. I'm very paranoid.
I'm in shock. Lilith is in shock.
So, you guys go up the stairs. I don't have a map for it, but as you guys go up the stairs, eventually the double staircases move off to the side and leads to just one spiraling staircase leading all the way to the top. But at that point where it splits off, there are 2 double doors there.
Mm-hmm.
The double doors are about 10 feet high, and they're very wide.
10
And-
feet high, very wide.
Yes, they are. They're framed with steel, but the base of the not the well, you know what I mean. The main component of the door is wood.
I tried pushing on these doors earlier, but they didn't open, so I didn't want to force them open while the dragon was still alive.
Yeah, there are no
You might have-
handles.
He might have heard something, so.
Alright. Does anyone know how to open a door? Maybe? I can try to give it a whirl.
There aren't any handles, so I figured I figured we could shove it.
Alright. Or
I
I could
just
just
figured-
tread. That might kill something inside.
But let's not make too much noise.
Alright. So do we work together for this?
What are you guys doing?
We're trying to shove open the door.
Okay. Either you can make 2 separate strength checks. Balthazar is also there. Either you can make 2 separate strength checks or give one person advantage.
Give Balthazar
Get
advantage.
Balthazar advantage. Oh wait, there's 3 of us though.
You can't have double advantage. That's not a thing.
I know, so like, should one person... Peggy, what's your strength?
No, choose
Or-
2 people.
Funny.
Because 3 people can't, push down just 2 doors.
Well, yeah, so one person gives the other person advantage, and then one person just rolls, right?
You can do that.
So Balthazar,
Mine
right?
is 0.
My...
So who's going to be helping who?
I'm gonna help Balthazar.
Oh, okay. Is it athletics?
Strength.
Oh, just strength? Okay, well mine's also 0, so...
Oh.
Oh, thank goodness for advantage. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Peggy, you should have rolled.
It's
Balthazar
Balthazar.
rolled a 21.
Yeah, it's Balthazar's good.
So,
I would like to point out that I've readied an action in case anything scary pops out from behind the door.
okay.
We're all cowards here.
And Droop is still hidden.
No, we're not cowards.
Because Droop still has purple.
Yes,
Yes.
we're not cowards, we're paranoid.
Balthazar, well, Lilith, you're providing no help at all. You're like
Absolutely
using your
not.
weak, frail arms to just like,
Hey, I'm rolling on not that much health, so...
But Balthazar moves back and charges into the door, and his body frame just slams into the door, and you feel the door shift,
Oh
but
shit.
then it remains closed. Dust flies from the top of the door, and you hear from all around you. The ground starts rumbling.
Well, so much
Can
for so much for being sneaky. God, I
Wait,
can't speak.
can we tell that, or can Lilith tell that, like, the shaking came from him body slamming the door, or was it caused by something?
There was the initial impact of Balthazar hitting the
Right.
door and the door shaking and dust flying everywhere. But the vibrations that you're feeling right now seems to be coming from the entire tower.
Okay, time
It's like
to
the
go.
entire tower is about to collapse.
We need to
No
leave now,
crap.
Nope,
Come on.
we're leaving. We're
and
leaving.
I'm running. I'm running
Leave.
up the stairs.
We're running up. I'm running up to the top.
To the top. Okay.
How else are we gonna get out?
Uh,
If it's gonna collapse, I'd rather be at the top than at the bottom.
or we could
Oh,
leave the
true, let's
tower
do it.
and go into the side room where we first entered, which is not
That's
a
Well,
part of
still
the
can't have
tower.
9 lives. Let's do this.
That's still underneath a roof. Like it's still roofed,
That is true.
right?
Yep.
Yeah, so I'd rather be at the top
Okay,
at the
I guess we'll go to the
than
top.
under. Yeah.
So you guys are moving all the way to the top?
Yes. Because we're
Is
stupid.
that someone screaming "Say love"?
No.
Okay, I just heard someone just scream like "Say love me, say love
No, it's probably Q.
We love Q.
He's annoying. You guys exit. You're now at the top. It is raining. There's thunderstorms everywhere. There's lightning everywhere. And you hear the occasional thunder just happening. And it's super dark.
Can I see if there's the dragon that's still sitting at the front door?
The barricade?
Yes.
Yes.
Both of them?
Just this front door. The ones that the main party walked in through.
How far is that? Oh, I wouldn't be able to make that
But
jump.
remember, you're 40 feet up high.
We were 48 feet
Right.
up.
Is this whole area like this whole area the same height? Like from this top of the tower to this tower?
Well, there are roofs. So where you guys are right now,
Oh, should I
this
refresh? I
this
don't see that on
entire
that.
yeah, refresh.
Okay.
Because I moved you guys, so you should see a new map. Unless
Unless it's
yeah,
being
all of the players should. Here, let me just do this.
I refreshed. It's loading. I will join the game shortly.
Let's do that instead.
Yeah, I see it now. We're good.
Yeah, I don't know why I did that. But okay.
Ah, here we are.
Huh. We love
It's
roleplay.
working.
Alright.
Yeah, it's weird because I have the player banner over it,
Yeah.
but okay, there we go. I fixed it. Cool.
Alright.
So you see this entire area right here?
Mm-hmm.
That's the actual tower. Like it protrudes out from the rest of the building,
Why didn't we go on the second level? Ah!
and
Okay.
the rest of this area over here are roofs, but they're crumbled.
What about this area?
Yeah, crumbled roofs. Like
Oh, wait.
the bases of the roofs aren't crumbled yet, but you know how it makes a triangle, right?
Mm-hmm.
The top of that triangle collapsed on the rest of it. So that's why you see on the inside there are rocks.
Oh,
Or
wait,
pieces of
but
that
there's no
roof
rocks
falling
on
through.
this side. Like right here. Is it crumbled right here?
Yes.
Fuck!
Because what you're seeing right now, you're seeing inside
Right,
the tower.
okay.
So we're 40 feet up. How much to the nearest treetop?
Say about 10 feet.
10 feet to the nearest treetop. Okay.
Mhm.
And do we see the dragon people?
I saw one dragon cultist right in front of the door. Should we try to kill him? Just so he won't get in the way? From when we reached the bottom?
I
We're
mean,
already here. We can just shoot him and be done with it.
I can laser him from here and try, but it might get his attention if I miss.
I think we could work together if you want to take care of this now, or we could just.
We might as I don't want to have to deal with him when we're all on the ground
Yes.
and potentially vulnerable.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to try to find a place to tie off some rope up here.
Okay.
Is there a place I could do that?
Roll me a survival check.
Oh boy, here we go.
Because you do find rocks, but you don't trust the stability of this place. You still feel the rumbling. You can't tell if that's from the thunder roof. That's the actual building itself.
Okay, survival.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh.
I'm rolling so terribly.
You can't really find a column of rock to properly place the rope in where it's secure.
Cool.
Rebby, you have inspiration. Just a reminder.
I know.
Just a reminder.
Waiting for a better time. I'm going to try and jump and land on top of that tree.
Oh.
I'm gonna ready an action. If it gets the cultist's attention, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast him.
Okay, Remy, are you doing it stealthily?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, first roll me an acrobatics check.
Okay.
If it gets his attention, I would also like to throw it.
Okay, that's a 14.
All right.
Cool. You have a running start to it. You jump off, leaping from this tower, all the way to this tree. You see a branch in front of you, and your hand barely misses it. And you start falling down 30 feet.
Oh my god.
Uh,
I just healed you too. Come on.
Oh
Unless you
god.
want to roll your inspiration.
oh boy. I will try to roll my inspiration. See if I could do better.
Come on.
Come on, come on, come on.
Don't fall 30 feet. Oh fuck.
Oh,
Nope.
that's even. Oh man.
You start falling, branches snapping from your back. Start falling beneath you. Let me see if Balthazar would be able to grab you.
Most likely not.
Please.
Let's see. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh boy.
Come on.
So
Okay.
roll
Okay.
straight dexterity.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Jesus.
Oh my god.
You start falling, and as soon as you miss, Balthazar leaps off.
Oh.
Leaps off of the tower, but his tail wraps around one of the columns and grabs your hand.
He has a prehensile tail. Shit.
Dang.
Ugh, okay, bad idea. I'm gonna.
And you're looking down below you. It's a 30 feet drop
Yes.
with branches and roots, with thorny branches and roots down there.
Did that alert the guy at the tower?
Yes. So
Ooh.
you're ready to actions.
All right.
All right. Come on.
He looks over to the branches snapping.
Oh, come on. We're so stupid. Oh my god.
Oh god damn it.
You fire an eldritch blast and and throw a dagger towards him, but his head turns in the way where he just turns it, and then the dagger barely misses him, and then he turns a little bit more, and then the eldritch blast misses him, and he like looks at where it was, and looks up towards you guys, and seeing that you're at the top of the tower now, he probably guesses that you did something with the dragon because he didn't see Venom Fang come out, so he starts booking it.
We can deal with him later. I'm gonna throw my rope to Linmar. Or to Balthazar. Whoever the fuck. Wait, can I find a place to tie it?
Balthazar can't get up right now. His tail is
he's
barely
holding on to
hanging
me.
on.
Can I
Can I-
try to pull him up by his tail?
Can I find a place to tie it?
He's starting to slip.
Oh god.
Can I
I'm
find a
gonna
place
drive
to tie
some
it?
pittance into the wall.
You have 10 seconds.
I'm gonna drive the
I try to
pittance into
pull
the
him
wall
up.
right where I am.
Roll me strength checks. Blue, what are you doing?
I'm trying to pull him up. Wait.
Roll me a strength check.
Wait, I
Yeah.
said I was trying to find a place to tie the rope.
Roll me a survival check.
Where's my strength? Oh. I
Fuck!
swear to God.
What is
if
wrong with roll
fucking-
20? None of these rolls are good. Literally
is this
none of
going?
these last rolls are good. Give me a second. I'm refreshing roll 20 and
A
then I'm gonna try to
12?
So,
Yeah, you're like, I'm refreshing.
Blue, you start grabbing his tail.
I'm refreshing roll 20.
Blue, you start grabbing his tail, but it's slipping. He's also slipping.
Oh, how?
Linmar,
Wait, how damaged is Balthazar right now?
Are you gonna push him off?
kind of damaged.
Like, would
It
a
looks pretty
D4
beat
hurt
up.
him?
It's 30 feet drop.
Okay, can I use cat claws so I can get a better grip?
Oh my
Well,
god.
that would have been your strength.
Oh,
And cat claws are used for climbing,
Can
not
I try
restraining
again?
things.
dang
Hold
it!
on. So, Linmar, you try to. Let me change the music to where it's.
God damn it.
No, fuck you, Ryle.
What was it? Where's this one? Nope, not this one. I remember what that one was.
Oh my god, I hate.
So, Linmar, you try to put the pin inside, but the rocks just crumble as soon as you burst the pin through it, so
Great.
it has no hold.
Perfect.
And Balthazar starts slipping and falling. You need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Come on, roll 20. Oh, that's just straight
And he also
dexterity.
needs to
Sorry,
make
ignore
dex.
that one. Ignore that
Yep.
one.
Oh.
Ignore that. That was just straight dexterity. Okay.
Come on.
Okay.
Getting it out of my system. What the fuck?
Double 12. That sucks. Well, it's not as bad as a nat 1. Ish.
Okay.
If you can use the pittance
totally
to slow
forgot
your
Droop.
fall.
Totally forgot Droop. Where is Droop?
Oh,
no.
dude. He's purple, we can't see him.
He is purple, I can't tell. There he is. He was hiding all this time. Here we go. Okay. Lilith, you can't really find anywhere to place down the rope, just as Linmar. And Linmar and Balthazar, you start falling down.
Great.
You start hitting these branches, these thorny branches, and eventually your bodies hit the ground.
It's 30 feet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh Jesus! Oh God!
They survived the dragon attack, but they die from the fall.
That would be so shitty. That would be so shitty.
Oh my god, I just looked at your health, Linmar. Jesus Christ, dude.
Is that a good Jesus?
If only we
Christ,
went
is
out
that
the front door like a normal person.
That's what
Well,
I was
I
trying to
didn't-
tell y'all to do, but
Well,
nobody
okay,
listened to me.
There's a barricade. What are we supposed to do about the barricade?
We have a
Blast
strong
through it.
boy. We have a strong boy.
There's the roof. I didn't want it to collapse on us.
What were we going to do on the roof? We have no way to get down.
There was also a back door.
Oh
Um,
my
Back
god.
door. We didn't know about a back door.
You didn't know
saw
about a
when we
back
walked
door.
in. Are you
Main party
kidding
did.
me?
This back door you said was covered with rubble when we entered.
It was covered with rubble, but you could still move it.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
Why are we retarded? Why are we...
luckily for you guys, there's a mudslide. So it breaks, because it's been raining, it breaks your fall a little.
Mm-hmm.
However, what is 13 divided by 2? 6. You still get dealt 6 points of damage.
So you rolled 13 originally.
Yes.
If you want to do full
Oh.
damage, that would be fine.
Shut the fuck up, Remy. We don't know if we're gonna get in a fight.
We are not getting TPK'd by a
No,
fall. You're taking
initially
that
it's
6 on me.
supposed to be half because there's mud and
Okay.
it's been raining and you guys are on an uphill. Or you're on top of a hill.
Okay, so 6
So
points
the
of
mud is
damage.
slipping down.
Is Balthazar
Yeah.
still up?
Balthazar is still up, but he looks thrashed and dirty, and his new battle axe is dirty.
Okay, well.
And his face is on the ground, and he's just sliding slowly onto the ground. Droop says, "That looks fun,"
God
Oh,
and
no.
jumps.
no.
Drew, why are you
Catch
dumb?
him, catch him, catch him.
Please.
Can I try to catch him?
No need, he rolls a natural 20.
Are you
Fuck.
fucking me?
Oh.
He grabs one of the branches and, like a monkey, just starts climbing down expertly.
Oh
Ugh.
my god.
Ugh. Well, Well, now that I'm on the ground,
And then Droop lands right next to Balthazar. It starts poking with a stick.
is Balthazar awake?
Balthazar's just getting up from the ground right now, and his what'd you say? His snout is just mud.
Thank you,
Oh
brother.
my God.
If you need this, you can have this. And I hand him my last healing potion.
You have a healing potion.
I was debating whether or not to drink it as I was falling to try and save me.
Thank you. He'll take it. That's a 2d6, right?
Yeah,
2d6
2d6 plus
2
2.
basic.
Yeah.
Basic healing potion.
Yeah, I would have drunk it on the way down if it had been bad, but
Nice. Cool.
why did you roll d6s?
It's 2d6 plus 2, right?
2d4, sorry. 2d4.
Oh, it's 2d4. Okay.
Yeah.
A nat 1 and a nat 6.
Yeah, he's got the full spectrum.
Ha ha ha! Full spectrum. Ha
Wow,
ha ha.
he's back to where he was at.
And then I'm gonna stand up, groaning, "Don't do what I did, that was a bad idea."
Droop yells back, "Do what I did! That was a great idea!"
Is the
Well,
tower still,
I'm-
like, crumbling? Can I tell from out here if it's falling?
You don't really see it. Roll me a perception check, actually.
What the fuck? It's literally just disappearing into nowhere.
What the fuck?
Cool. 13.
Nice, okay.
Um,
Roll20 doesn't like me today, apparently. We spent all
Yeah.
our luck on last session rolling all those natural 20s.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's okay because fighting that
the
dragon.
rain is getting in the way. You can't really see if dust is shaking off and whatnot. But you see a slight movement in the tower. Like the tower itself is like vibrating a little bit.
Wait, sorry, Ryle. Why is the dragon on there?
I was just waiting until whenever you would actually notice it.
No, I've noticed it, but it didn't do anything. So I was like, I'm gonna still be trying to find a place to tie the rope.
I mean, roll me a survival check.
I swear to God.
My God.
No, all around you are just crumbling rocks. Actually,
All
as
around.
soon as you're like finding things right now, those rocks are vibrating.
They're vibrating?
So Lindmar, you see the whole tower vibrating a little bit, but Lilith, you see these rocks are actually moving,
I'm sorry,
like
what the fuck?
moving from the vibration.
I could try something, but I feel like it could go horribly wrong, so I don't want to.
Would it... Fuck.
All right. Well, good luck to you, Lilith. I'm gonna do what Drew did. Oh, no, wait.
Oh my God.
Oh, I have idea. Wait. Can I climb down the tower 20 feet first before I try to jump towards the tree?
You can.
Okay.
She has climbing speed, right?
Oh my God.
Yes.
She does.
Oh, interesting.
Lilith is left.
Can I try to
Oh,
use
do I
two...
have to roll anything or no?
Climbing speed? I don't think you have to, right?
No, you
I only have
don't.
20 feet of it, so
Yeah, and it's a 40 feet drop from the tower.
So you
yeah.
can cover half that distance by climbing down.
That's... Oh my God. I don't have that much health.
So, I have an idea.
Why didn't we
Lindmar,
take a short rest?
Lindmar seeing this happening is going to... Oh god, this could go so horribly.
Can I... Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
They're uphill right now, so
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try to tie rope to the end of an arrow and shoot it to the top of the tower.
Oh, fuck me.
Blue's climbing down right now. Please don't hit her.
This could go
Okay.
so wrong. This could go
So-
so wrong.
Blue, are you gonna climb down first?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're climbing down 20 feet. Linmar, roll me a survival check for the arrow.
Come on, roll 20. Do me good, please.
Come on,
This
come
is just to see how well you tied the arrow.
on. Okay, that's
14. Okay,
Yes.
and then roll me to hit. This is gonna measure out the placement of the arrow.
oh, thank
22.
God. It
Okay.
doesn't find purchase in my body.
So your arrow does hit what seems to be a stable area in this crumbling tower.
Wonderful. So now there's a rope hanging down from the
Blue,
tower.
you're halfway down. Lilith, you see the arrow just hit one of the, what would you call those things? The things that jut out from castle walls.
I know it.
The little
Um,
square thingies.
Parapet, I think.
Yeah, that the arrow
Whatever.
does hit that, and so there's the arrow and then a rope hanging down from it.
I'm gonna. You know the thing where you take a piece of rope and you kind of use it as like a swing looking thing? Like, you know,
Oh,
you
like the scene from Mulan?
that. I'm
like
gonna
you
try to do.
you tie it around your body so that you'll just swing down from it.
I'm not gonna tie it around my
Down,
body. I'm not gonna tie it around my body.
spin down.
I'm just gonna wrap a bit of rope or straight, like, and kind of wrap it around the top of the thing. You know the scene from Mulan at the very end when she does that
Yes.
whole.
Yes.
I'm gonna try that.
Linmar, how long is the rope? 50 feet?
50 feet of Himpton.
Cool.
Which
Roll
might
me an acrobatics
just
check.
do it.
Both of you.
Acrobatics for
Blue
me?
and Lilith.
Okay.
Because
Yes.
Blue is climbing down the rest of the way.
Swear to
job.
God. 12. That sucked ass. Okay.
Okay, Lilith, you're able to climb down, but you're still on top of the hill. Blue, as soon as you jump onto this tree, roll me a dex save.
Oh, come on. I swear if this.
Use your freaking cat claws on it, bro.
I've been trying! They've gotten dull.
Oh,
Oh my
God.
Oh my
God.
God!
That makes sense,
Oh.
because the tree has a lot of thorns on it, and as soon as you land on it, your paws get scratched to hell, and you just, let go. And you drop only 20 feet.
Only 20 feet.
Only 20 feet.
I'm
And
a
it's
cat.
muddy.
Do I have like 10 minutes?
It's also
You get
muddy.
It's also muddy, so only 2 points
Oh
Okay.
my.
bludgeoning damage to you as you see Lilith, as you're climbing down, you see Blue jump across, and then her hands just go up in the air randomly, and her body just falls down, hits the mud, and then starts rolling over to where the rest of the party is.
So question, was Lilith just climbing down the rope, or was she trying to slide down the rope? Down to where I was, if I was holding the end, like
Were
a
you?
Mulan.
Well, she would have been only able to climb straight down,
Okay,
because it's not like you were pulling the rope taut.
okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
It's
it wasn't
not?
a zip line.
Oh, never
Unless,
mind.
unless you meant it to be a zip line.
That's not what I was thinking it would be, no. But
Yeah,
that's what she
yeah,
wanted.
that's
would've
what I
just-
thought it was.
You would have just tied it and let
Oh,
it go,
okay.
right?
Well, okay, then I can't do the Mulan thing if it wasn't supposed to be.
So you're
Okay.
at the
Okay,
top of the
but
hill
then-
now.
And Blue, you see Droop just look over you and just go, nice.
Thanks.
Um,
Don't forget my rope, please.
when I got to the bottom, I would have like yanked to try to get it out.
Roll me a strength check.
Fuck.
I may just leave the rope behind, we'll see.
Rope is one thing. Your arrow is another thing. Fuck me.
Rope gets taut. The DC was the 22 that he hit it with.
Jesus, okay.
That's
That arrow is wedged into that stone pretty hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I try to cut off whatever I can with the?
He would only be able to cut off like 5 feet of it.
10
Then-
feet, right? It's a 40-foot tall.
Sorry, yeah, 10 feet. And actually, 15 feet of it.
Sure, it's better than nothing.
Okay.
That was very dramatic and probably unnecessary. The way
It
Well-
was unnecessary, but I loved every moment of it. I love
Next
making you
time,
guys roll for
Listen
things.
to me, and we'll go out through the front doors. How about?
I'm sorry. Well, okay, I
And then there's a thunderous applause.
From
Oh
the
my
sky.
God.
I would have brought back the rope. Or I would have like tried to slide down.
Okay. So, what's good music? Oh,
Oh. Oh no, please.
Are we fighting God now?
Oh, yes.
Nope. What's a good one? This one? Is this one playing? Nope.
Chirp.
It is chirp.
Chirp.
Sorry. Give me a second. Nah, okay, fine. I'll just keep playing this. No, no, I don't want that. God fucking damn it. Okay, so there we go. So as you guys are down there, roll me perception checks, all of you.
Oh, dear.
Droop's also gonna join you.
Oh.
Cool. Droop
Wait,
doesn't
wait.
see anything.
Should I also roll for Reverend? Question
Wait,
mark?
wait, wait. Why did it roll twice? Oh, never mind.
Uh,
Oh, never mind. Never mind. I'm good. I got a natural 1.
13.
Was that?
oh
Was
my
that,
god.
Was that
Val.
Balthazar who rolled a natural 20?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Wow, I love how he has a 0 to the thing.
Right? So it's actually a straight natural 20.
And I have a +7 and I rolled a natural 1.
Oh,
That's
Jesus.
great. That's great.
Should I refresh roll 20 again?
I don't think that will
No.
help at all. Not gonna lie.
No, you shouldn't. So what happens is, Balthazar definitely sees this. Blue and Linmar, you also see this.
Oh.
Lilith, you're distracted by the fact that you had to slide down the mud and you're trying to get the mud off of your boots. Droop is also distracted. He found a butterfly roaming around in the rain, which is unusual, so he's trying to grab it.
Wait.
But the rest of you, you see the tower start vibrating even more. It starts vibrating even more. The thunder is just clapping behind you. And you see the tower, edges of the tower, like where you can see from, starts breaking off as you see a gigantic laser come up from the middle of this tower.
Yo, what
I'm
the
sorry.
fuck?
And hits about 20 feet above the tower. And then you see a similar sight, Lilith and Blue, where actually all of you, where you see another force field starts slowly coming down into this tower, breaking off any pieces that are in the way.
I just start running. I'm running
Oh
away.
yeah, I'm gonna start
I'm out of
running.
here. I'm not dealing.
Yeah.
I'm out.
And the tower gets basically sliced like a cake,
Oh.
and you just hear just crumbling stone falling down. Yeah, good job on running away because the stone would have hit you if you were that close to it.
Yeah, no.
And you start seeing the inside of the tower, the staircases just being right there. But it seems weird because where the laser seems to be emanating from is the room with the double doors.
Oh.
You see it just floating in the middle of the air.
Oh.
What
Well,
the
it's still being
fuck?
supported by the base of the tower, but the outer walls are totally gone. So it's bare right now in the rain, but nothing is entering it.
So since there's no more walls, could we see what was in that room?
No, you see the outer room. You see the double doors there. You're not seeing inside of the room.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's not normal. I really think we should just leave. I don't want to be here anymore.
Yeah. I guess we're just gonna start running.
I would prefer not to attract attention. I think we're safe, far enough safe here. Just, we should make our way back to Radoth, I think. The sooner we do, the sooner we could take a break, which I would love.
Is this guy here, or?
Who?
I'm pinging him.
Oh, no.
Okay. I would like to put on the cloak and stealth as
Yeah,
we go
I
back
will
to.
also be
You
stealthing
haven't
our way
attuned
back.
to it.
I have to attune to it.
Yeah, it's a
Actually,
magical
hold on.
item.
Hold on. Let me see.
Well, actually, no, I don't think you do because it's like a.
Let me see if you have to
Camouflage
attune to it.
I don't think so.
I should have gotten this ready. I'm sorry. I've been busy.
It's okay. It's final season.
Which cloak is this?
Elden.
My cloak.
How
Yeah.
dare you like my comment, Remy? It's just dog.
Yeah, I love that. That's like the best comment to make.
Yes, you have to attune to it.
Okay.
Oh, shit.
Well, I would just start jumping in bushes then.
We're gonna make
Okay,
our way
roll
to
stealth
Radoff
checks.
then, I guess?
Yep. Droop finally got the butterfly. Actually, no, hold on.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Yes.
Droop finally got the butterfly and he ate it.
Oh my god.
What the?
Oh my god.
Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm rolling this shit. Oh wait, that's the wrong button. But okay, no, I'm refreshing Roll20. This is
It's not gonna
garbage.
help. It's just not gonna help.
Doesn't fucking matter. I'm refreshing it.
It's a natural one, no matter what you say. I'm sorry.
No,
So
I know.
Balthazar
It's
is
a natural
not
one.
gonna.
I'm just gonna roll and see if it does.
It's not gonna
change.
stealth.
Balthazar's not stealthing.
Yeah, Balthazar is not stealthing.
See, I refreshed it.
Blue, roll me a perception check.
I know it doesn't
Specifically for you.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. What is
What?
okay? Perception starts with a P. 13, double 13.
Cool.
Hey,
So, as this dome is building out and completing its formation, every thunder that you hear is following flashes of lightning hitting the dome.
oh.
But the lightning is not piercing.
Oh.
The dome seems to just the lightning seems to crackle on the outside of the dome and dissipate into the ground.
Okay.
Whoa. The fuck?
Some spooky level shit going.
And you guys are running back to Radoth's house.
Running sneakily. Yes.
Yep, running sleekly, except for Balthazar and Blue, who didn't roll anything. Droop is like just wandering off,
Well, I'm not even technically running.
and
steeply
Balthazar
because-
is just like barging through everything through like the wet
Yeah,
ground.
basically the only sneaky one here is Linmar.
Yeah, because-
apparently.
And as you guys are running, as soon as you get close to Radoth's house,
Okay.
Blue, you look at the tower again, and just one not gigantic, just one cacophonous thunder follows a huge lightning strike to the middle of the dome, to the top of the dome. And this is the biggest lightning that you've ever seen. Like, if thunder was in the form of light, it would be that. Because you know lightning is thin, right?
Yeah.
This would be like a thunder kind of strike.
Okay.
And it just hits the top of the dome, and you see the dome wavering a little bit. The area that it covers,
Mhm.
the edges of the dome just starts waving a little bit, but nothing happens. It stays there.
Does it seem like the lightning is targeting the dome?
Specifically, yeah.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
Yeah, Linmar's out. He doesn't want to deal with that shit.
Okay, yep, no, cause let's see, what is it? A dragon is a thing we can deal with, in the sense that it's like physical. Whatever the fuck is causing lightning, is not. We're out.
And with that, you guys enter Radoth's home, and Radoth just goes to you guys. What's happening out there?
Some
I
bullshit.
I'm hearing a lot of thunder.
have no idea.
Yeah.
Nothing good. We took care of the dragon. That's good.
Well, that's great.
There was something a circle or some sort in the dragon's lair, and I think it took yeah, she's gone. It was very similar to that light. It is that light, but smaller. And I'm gonna like point out the door if we haven't closed it.
What? What is that?
I don't know. It's just it seems. Oh, I mean, I wouldn't know, but
I thought you would be able to know because you stayed here for so long.
have you ever seen anything like it?
Not in all my years, no.
Okay, Boomer.
Cool, disadvantage.
Listen.
On your, let's say, on your next stealth check.
Fuck
Oh.
off.
Listen, Radoff, there was a room in there, or at least there were doors in there. Large, double doors, very wide. We tried to get in there, and the tower started crumbling. Then this started happening. We don't know. We took care of the dragon, and we're trying to just get away from whatever that is.
Well, at least the dragon is gone. But I do know that a wizard used to live there. An infamous one. I forgot his name.
Yarno?
Was it Yarno
No.
Averick?
No,
Oh, thank
an old
God.
wizard before the catastrophic event that hit this town with the volcano. We should leave immediately. I'll need to go back and report my findings. Thank you for helping me with this
Where are we going
quest.
to go? There's no shelter anywhere.
Just away. We have other
As
tasks.
far
we need
away,
to do.
just as far away as you can.
We still need to find the one who we promised to find, whose name I forgot. God damn.
Yarno?
No. Well, yes, but no. We need to find Ronrick? What's his name? Our employer.
Oh shit.
Oh, crud.
Oh. Yeah, he's a person.
Sildar?
Gundrick?
Gundrick.
Oh, Gundren.
Gundren
Gundren.
Rockseeker, yes.
Yeah, the one who was abducted, and Sildar's been asking you guys to fetch him.
Well,
To
we
rescue
decided
him.
we decided to get a family heirloom that is now lost because you had it.
Oh shit.
come on.
Oh no. I didn't even think
Mhm.
about that. Well,
Oh.
nice. Yes, we need to leave. Just as soon as possible.
And yeah, had a lot of money. A lot of money.
Well, okay, we weren't gonna steal her money. It was.
I know, but like we were here for that one thing, and then now it's gone. I cry. Oh well.
Well, I'm sorry that I don't have any reward for you, but however, meet in Neverwinter. I will be there with people from part of my organization. I can set up a reward for you.
Thank you. We have other tasks we must attend to, but if we will make it there eventually. I promise. Before you leave though, can you take a look at this axe?
Just looks at you, just like, really? Is this the time? Just fine. Takes a look at it. I'll actually spend a spell slot for this. I didn't prepare any notes for it, so I will just tell you this out loud, Remy.
Yeah.
It is a dwarvish axe.
Mhm.
Whoever can read dwarvish,
Yes.
which is blue, you read on the inscriptions on the base of the blade where it connects to the was it the hilt?
Yes.
You read the name Hugh, Hew.
Okay.
So this axe is a +1 battle axe that deals maximum damage when the wielder hits a plant, creature, or an object made of wood.
Oh.
Interesting.
But there's a side effect to this axe,
Uh-oh.
which Radoth cannot tell you.
Okay. Cool, neat, awesome, wonderful. Glad I gave it to Balthazar.
Is there anything else?
No, I think that'll be it.
The cloak?
Your scrolls, your cloak.
If there's time, we would much appreciate you to look at all of this, but considering the rush that you seem to be in, maybe we could travel with you for a bit and we could do it later.
That would be preferable.
Okay, cool.
And he starts packing up. You guys take 20 minutes helping him kind of like pack up everything. And during this 20 minutes, he approaches you, Linmar, just quietly,
Mm-hmm.
and says to you, if you ever happen by Neverwinter, Emerald Enclave, the group that I'm part of, would very much appreciate someone like you. So if you ever want to know more about us, just meet us in Neverwinter and search around. You'll see the area. It'll be called the Emerald Cove.
Can I roll perception for this?
Sure.
I'm just curious. 15?
No, I don't want you, Lime Malicious. I'm gonna roll my orc dice.
Oh.
Yeah, you hear this.
Okay.
And so, you guys take your stuff and start heading out. And you look behind you as you guys are running away. And lightning strikes are still hitting the top of that dome. Just multiple lightning strikes at a time.
Does it look like lightning is being drawn to the dome, or is it being targeted? Like,
Targeted.
So it seems like the lightning is targeting it.
Yes. Specifically.
Oh.
I'm gonna, as we're walking, I'm gonna walk next to Blue. Listen,
She visibly sweats.
listen, I don't know much about this, but that person who showed up towards the end of the battle,
Mm.
would they be connected to that lightning thing at all?
Ryle? Is it?
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana, okay.
While we're on the subject of that battle, wait, are you saying that out loud or like
Hell.
specifically to Blue?
I'm specifically talking to Blue.
Wow, 17.
17? Okay.
Yeah.
Can I roll a perception to hear this?
Sneaking behind everyone as they're
Christ.
trying to have private
I'll say for the sake
conversations.
of this, everybody will hear it.
Got
I
it.
mean, you guys are running. It's hard to, like, stealth
I don't
talk
think, can Radolf
while running.
run? Or are we just like jogging?
Jogging.
Okay,
I
because
mean,
we're
he's an old man, but he's
He's a
not
part of
that
the
old.
Emerald Enclave. He could do
He's
things.
still very much a druid. Actually, he turns into a squirrel and starts running along beside you guys.
No,
Oh,
Droop,
I
don't
would
shoot
just-
it! Don't
no,
shoot
no,
it,
no,
Droop!
no, Reverend or Droop's gonna try to eat him.
I would put
You-
him on my
you
shoulder.
Well, Reverend is looking at the squirrel, and Linmar, you see in Reverend's eyes, it's very much conflicting because he knows that it'll just turn back into a human anyways.
Oh, he knows that.
I'm gonna give him
Yeah.
a ration just to calm
Yeah.
him down.
Actually, Linmar, I'll type you something why he knows it.
Oh boy.
Because he's Tammy. He's Tammy in disguise.
And Droop is like drooling, but you guys are saying that to him, so he's like putting his crossbow back onto his side.
That's
But
Radolf.
he's still drooling though.
I would, if Radolf turned into a squirrel, I would pick him up and put him on my shoulder or something.
Okay, so for the sake of the 17 Arcana check, Blue,
Yes.
you know that Kirins are creatures of luck, fortune.
Okay.
They're very, very much benevolent celestial beings that if you ever see one, you're considered lucky for the rest of your lifetime.
Oh, and Peggy has one as a patron. Holy fuck, bro.
Lucky as in lucky feet lucky?
Lucky as in, like, good fortunes will come your way.
And
Intriguing.
Peggy worships one. Holy fuck.
That's real funny. Look at my.
But at the same time,
Okay.
if you ever get on the bad side of a Kirin,
Oop.
they are very powerful and they can incite wrath equally to the amount of fortune that they give people. However, Kirins don't normally have this much power. Your patron is nowhere close to you.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Neat.
Oh.
So either your patron is special
A literal god?
Oh.
or something else is happening.
Oh.
Oh.
So, do you know if it's connected at all?
It's a coin flip. I mean.
Oh, also, I forgot to tell you the fact. Kirins are distant relatives of dragons.
Yeah, you told me that.
Okay, good. So
Michelle's hyperventilating
so
over there.
they can cast magic similar to that of dragons. Where
I
you
mean,
know how
Balthazar
dragons have breaths, where it's innate to them. Kirins may also have magic to them that are innate.
Oh, okay.
Oh, man. Okay. Okay, there just could possibly be something out there that's stronger than a kiwi.
That could be. I mean, do you know what a Kirin is by any chance?
That is a great question.
Arcana
DM?
check.
Arcana check. I'm really good at Arcana.
Can I also roll?
Lilith, yes.
At least you're not dumb as hell. Like,
Nice.
I'm pretty dumb as hell.
you're dumb as hell.
You guys don't know what the fuck a Kirin is.
Hey, I mean, it
What
may make
language
sense.
is that?
I'm...
I typically know these sort of things, but I don't know what language you're speaking.
Think of a golden dragon, except 10 times better.
Well, of course.
I
Stag.
don't typically associate
Stag.
dragons with good things, so that shouldn't be too hard to imagine. Okay.
It's a stag. God,
Shut up. Shut up. You said they're related to dragons?
No, it's canon now. Linmar's
It's canon.
imagining a golden dragon.
A gold dragon?
That also read with a stag. Happy.
Interesting. Okay,
Mhm.
anyways. Radolf,
Yeah.
I know you're a squirrel right now, but anytime you think that it's safe to take a break, we really would appreciate one.
Squirrel looks up at you, goes,
Can we understand
Remy-
that? Does anyone
Remy, do
here
you
speak
speak?
squirrel?
I don't speak squirrel. Shut up.
you see Reverend just nod. And then Reverend nods, and he looks elsewhere, and disappears off into the woods, comes back with a rabbit. But then, at this point, Radoth comes up, just like, where'd the bird go? But yes, this would be a perfect place to stop right now. We are at the crossroads. I'm guessing you're going back to where you came from, and I'm going back to Neverwinter. But we should be far enough away from that area. And actually, when you guys, at this point, as you guys are running, when you guys ran, You are probably about 2 miles away from Thunder Tree,
Mm-hmm.
and after leaving the first mile of Thunder Tree, the storm just abruptly ends. Like there's no more rain.
Can we still see like blinding light?
The thunder,
No.
the light. There was no blinding light. It was only the barrier.
Well, right. Okay.
It wasn't the same as what you saw when Ya was taken. It was only the barrier part.
Right.
But you did see the lightning still striking it, but you are now 2 miles away. And Radoth turns to you guys and just goes, "So, is there anything else would you like me to do before we part ways?"
Well, yes, we actually have a few of these scrolls. I'm not sure if you would know what they are.
Let me see how identify works again.
I didn't even try to read the scrolls. I should have tried that.
By the way, what was the side
If you
effect
guys
of
would, you don't know. If you guys would like to take a short rest
Yes,
Yes.
please.
and attune to your items, you can do so and
Yes.
roll your hit dice, or spend your hit
Yes.
dice.
I will do that.
Because
Oh.
Radoth will just use identify as a ritual.
Oh my god.
What did I get? Oh, nice.
God
I am back
damn.
to
You
Holy
guys are
shit.
crazy. Why is your Constitution modifier +0?
Because my dex mod is the highest.
Listen, you never throw away con. That's like a rule.
It's not a throwaway, it's just not negative.
As long as it's not negative, we're good. I don't get that back. Oh, I get my spell slots back though, so we're good.
How does hit die? Does Reverend have hit die? Question mark. Is that a thing?
What? Sorry, I was reading something. What'd you say?
Does Reverend have hit die? I legitimately have no idea.
I'm
don't-
resting in.
I
don't
don't
think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
think
read
so.
anything on that. But you do see Reverend
Just
and,
munching
like
around.
entering and leaving the woods.
Mhm.
Like he eats a rabbit within like 5 minutes.
Oh man.
I'm gonna toss him one of my rations as well.
He eats that and he goes back into the woods and I'm gonna roll for him.
Oh god.
Actually, you roll for him since it's your bird.
It is my bird. Survival?
Yeah, roll for me survival for him.
9.
Cool. He comes back with rabbits. Sometimes a fox, like a full-out fucking fox.
Jesus.
And that's with a 9? Holy shit.
Like he's dragging the fox, but the fox isn't dead and it runs away. Because he's only a small bird
I will.
compared to the fox.
The fact that they dragged the fox there in the first place, though.
Well, the fox, you were looking at the fox and it looks like the fox was just kind of like following him, waiting for the chance to like swipe at him.
Mhm.
Because Reverend was on his back.
Well, it.
But yeah, he's eating a lot.
Good. I'll mark off a ration for me.
As for Radoth, he says that he can't identify what the scrolls are.
Damn.
What?
However, he could identify what your cloaks are.
Oh.
Well,
Yes.
we know what Lilith's is, but I'll ask him to identify mine.
Mhm.
And I already know what it is, but
Mhm.
cool. I attuned to it over the break, right?
Mhm.
Wonderful. So
Do you want me to say everything, or have you read of all of it?
I'm pretty sure it's pretty simplistic, right? It's a
Yep.
+1, right?
Yeah. So for everybody, it is a +1 to AC and saving throws. while you're wearing this cloak.
Nice.
And Michelle,
Hello.
we've already done this. Perception checks made to see you have disadvantage. So you have to have the hood up for this cloak
Oh,
to have the effects. With the hood up, perception checks made to see you have disadvantage, and you have advantage on stealth checks made to hide. And the cloak's colors, which is originally green, they shift around to camouflage you. And pulling down the hood and or up requires an action. Alright. Yeah,
Yes.
it requires an action. Bless you. Holy
Thank
shit.
you.
So for my thing, I don't need to do anything to get that automatic.
You need
addition.
to attune to it.
Well, which I
You need
did.
to attune to it, yeah.
So yeah, good. Wonderful.
Is there anything else you guys had?
It's all saves except dex,
Cool.
death, right? Not
No.
a death save. Okay, cool.
No, death is a save. It says all saving throws.
So including death. That's interesting.
Holy shit.
It's,
Holy shit.
It's a
It
good,
specifically says all saving throws. If it's general like that, then I'll take it as all saving throws.
hell yeah.
And death is a saving throw.
Nice.
Glad I got that thing. I'm imagining like it's like, Doctor Strange's cloak.
Doctor
If any-
Strange. Look, I was about
If
to say that.
anything comes towards it, it just hits it out of the way.
So, so you know how I told you Reverend is pulling the fox,
Mm-hmm.
and the fox starts running away?
Mm-hmm.
Droop kills the fox.
Oh my god.
And as you guys are, attuning to your items, they both share the fox.
Perfect.
Aw.
Aw, bonding moment between Droop and Reverend.
Yeah, eating the fox raw.
Oh.
Less
That
cute
was
now.
gross.
Yep.
Right off.
And Droop cuts off the fox's tail and puts it around his neck.
Aw, that's more
Oh,
cute.
God.
Yes, Linmar.
You have been more than helpful. This is incredible.
Well, I could say that to all of you. I'm sorry for the loss of one of your members.
To be honest, I don't think it's sunk in yet. It's happened quite suddenly. Well, thanks again.
And thank you to you too. I'm sure we'll meet again in the distant future. I'll be in Neverwinter if you need me.
Sounds good.
Remember,
As
at the Emerald Cove.
I will remember.
And he starts heading away. He actually transforms into an eagle and starts flying away.
Okay. Are eagles higher on the predatory chain than owls?
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, Reverend would.
Stop taking care of my bird. He's my bird.
Well, I'm just saying. I don't.
The Reverend is too busy eating the fox.
Oh, I didn't know what that was. Okay. I like Reverend. He's the best boy.
He is the best boy.
You see him poking out the fox's eye right now.
Oh, okay. It is. Eyes are tasty, I think.
Well, we have options now. I think we should get as far away from there as possible. But we still have other goals. We have to find
agree.
Gundren one way or another. That is our most important thing. And I believe he was at the fortress, which we were looking for.
The Cragmaw Castle?
That's the one. Which is somewhere over here.
Somewhere.
Or we could try.
I could lead you to it.
I thought you didn't remember where it was.
Wait, what time of day?
General direction, I guess.
What time of day is it? Because we
Well,
headed out.
yeah, you
Was it-
headed
did
out
we head
pretty
out?
early. You headed out really early,
Right.
and when you guys were in Thunder Tree, you didn't really know what time it was. But around this time, it's about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock.
Oh.
It's much brighter. There's no cloud in sight. And you see over in the distance where Thunder Tree was, the thunderstorm is not there anymore.
Hmm.
No clouds in sight either.
Mm.
It's weird. It's like blue based off of your Arcana check. It's like that thunderstorm was magically created.
Ooh. Yikes, okay.
Blue?
I love how I didn't get to finish my explanation. It just stopped at, do you know what a Kieran is?
Yeah, they just cut you off. I'm sorry. If you want to continue that, this is the time.
No, they didn't ask, so I'm not gonna answer.
Damn. Hey, Blue.
Oh. Yes?
I have no use of these, but if these intrigue you, you can have them. And I hand over the 2 scrolls.
Ooh. Ooh. You start seeing her like bounce up and down, just like
Happy
you
cat.
know how cats like whenever their eyes dilate, they dilate hard. That's what you see.
They go hard.
As you're looking at the scrolls, Droop walks over to you, looks at them, and just goes, "Oh, are these magic scrolls?" And his eyes dilate as hard as yours.
Well, there's 2 of them, so if you want to share with Droop, I guess that's an option.
I heard if you eat them, it gives you magical powers.
Maybe don't share it with Droop.
She hugs them closer. No, why would you? No, no, please don't. No,
He looks over at Droop and just goes, "Yeah."
no.
Lindmar,
Yes.
whatever happened to Reverend during that fight? He got so much bigger.
I honestly have no idea.
Do you think that would be the reason why he's been eating?
He's
I-
always eating so much.
I've kind of started taking it in stride because I am thinking it could be related. I'm not going to stop him from eating anymore. I think he knows himself better than I do, obviously.
Right. You might want to stop him if we're in town. You don't want him eating everything.
Well, considering how much he's been eating the past couple of days, I think it paid off recently.
That is true. I still don't think he should eat the whole town.
Hopefully he will not do that. Yes.
He clears out a town. What once was a lively town is the ghost town the next day.
I mean, hey, it's just Droop, right? Not Droop, sorry, Reverend, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know. He could be like a
But also
gargantuan
Droop.
creature.
Is the
Turok.
crescent moon still there, by the way?
Faint. Like, think of it as like a, like, you know those, stick-on tattoos that eventually fade?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that. Where it's faded.
Very interesting. A lot happened in that battle that I did not expect, including the figure who appeared at the very end.
Mm.
Do you have anything to say about that, Blue?
You also had a shield around you, I know.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
That happened- Would that have anything to do with the Kirin you were talking?
I would assume so.
You don't know?
You can never know.
I have never heard anything more true in my entire life, and I've lived a long time.
How long is that?
Approximately 150 years now.
Okay.
You are... Okay. I mean, okay. You're almost.
Thank you.
I'm mathing right now. I'm mathing. 150, you said?
Almost.
You're almost 8 times as old as I am.
I don't know whether to take that as offensive or not, but yes.
Happy birthday.
Says God. I think we should keep on moving as much as we can for the rest of the day.
We definitely should. I am
Happy
better
birthday.
Fuck off, you're 2 weeks late now.
You sang it to Peggy, don't you know?
Oh, that's right. That's right. You right. You right.
He's only half a week late for Peggy.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Peggy.
Well, no, I said it on her day.
Did you? I'm not sure.
Okay, sorry. What are you guys doing?
We're gonna let Droop lead the way to Cragmar, I guess.
Oh, that's fun.
Are we? Are we doing that?
Yeah, I'm alright with
Yeah.
that. We need to find Gundren.
And I'm keeping. I'm letting. I'm sending Reverend ahead with instructions to coming back to me if he sees anything dangerous. And if it's something dangerous, he's allowed to peck me in the head.
Okay.
That's smart.
So,
If we're traveling like that, I would like to put the hood up on the cloak and then jump into stealth.
Fucking disappear into the trees.
sure. Have Reverend roll me perception check and Lilith stealth.
With advantage.
It's just a
because
straight roll.
Just
No,
a
with
straight.
advantage. Actually,
No,
no, I
because you
said
said-
disadvantage. Yep.
Straight roll.
It's still a 15, not bad.
Yeah. Oh, I only rolled an 8. Oh.
Well then. I'm assuming there's a lot of
Advantage
fauna
13.
for him to eat.
Yep. Let me roll Droops. Cool, it's a natural 18, Droop. Nice. I
Fuck.
love this dice. I love this dice.
Are you sure it's not weighted?
Weighted dice. Gotta love
I
it.
mean, Michelle rolled it, right? It's not
Yeah.
weighted. It's not
It's only
weighted.
weighted whenever you're rolling it, you idiot.
It just rolls high. Look, natural 17 again.
Fuck off.
Okay, so Droop leads you to the general area where he thinks it's at. He plays music. I'll lower this actually. Increase the volume of this. Is that
Wait,
better?
it's raining?
Is it raining? No, that's the wind. That's the wind.
Oh, okay.
That's the wind on the leaves, trees.
Okay.
You motherfucker, erase that right now. Erase it right now.
Okay.
Or else.
Okay.
Or else. Erase it.
Okay.
Erase it.
I'm deleting
Delete
it.
it.
I'm deleting it.
Oh.
Don't kill me.
I'm gonna fucking... Cool. Windmar suddenly drops dead with a seizure.
No, don't.
Don't worry, I
Oh.
have my spell slots back.
I don't know why I thought you wouldn't notice that.
I hear it.
You
I hear
literally-
it, dude. You motherfucker.
Oh, man.
You motherfucker. Hey, look, I need to go to use the restroom again.
Oh.
I was actually thinking, you know, the next time we take a break, I'm gonna really use the restroom, but I'm gonna mute my microphone, unlike some people. I love you,
Actually,
Ryle.
no. I want everybody to hear my beautiful stream.
Anyways.
Restroom
Anyways.
Okay, so
This session is chaos.
with Remy fucking distracting me,
I am completely innocent. I don't know what you're talking about.
Mortal does.
Oh, he does.
let me
I'm scared. guys.
Let me show you guys. Let me show you guys a picture of how this place looks like.
Oh, he let us do it?
Wait,
Well,
really?
of how the woods look like.
Okay, I was
Oh.
gonna say.
Because last time I
I was
only
like-
described it to you. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. There we go. Cool. Give me a second. On players.
Chirp.
Chirp. I hear it too. You fuckers. I'm
I
gonna
know.
kill all of you.
I'm sorry, Ryle.
No, please.
I don't see anything though. Like, what the heck?
There we go.
Nice.
Nice.
That's how the forest looks like. So
It's
it's
beautiful.
very dense. There's no paths inside here. And the trees are gigantic. Just twisting and turning everywhere. So basically, Lord of the Rings.
Nice.
Droop leads you in there for a while. And eventually, you guys come into a clearing. And you see in that clearing a nasty looking ogre.
What?
What?
Oh.
Nasty looking ogre pinning down an owl bear.
Oh.
Oh, well,
And you see them just fighting, and you guys are on the outskirts, just looking at this.
Fight, fight, fight.
And you see this ogre pick the owl bear up and slam it on its head. But then the owl bear gets back up, does a reversal on the ogre, goes up behind the ogre, and does a suplex on the ogre. Full bridge and everything.
does anyone have a? Do we have a bookie here? Can we bet on that?
Droop at this point, like, just kind of sat down and totally forgot he was supposed to be guiding you, and like popped up some of his ration, starts eating it, just starts watching the show.
I'm gonna.
Reverend doesn't even want to get close,
No.
but you just
Come
see
on.
these two gigantic creatures. Well, the owlbear is medium-sized, but the ogre is large. So the ogre is larger, but the owlbear suplex the ogre.
Mm.
And eventually, when that owlbear suplexes the ogre gets up. The owlbear gets up on its two feet also. And they kind of like square up each other again
Oh my gosh.
before nodding and going their separate ways.
Oh my god.
What?
I'm assuming we're hidden, right?
You guys were on the outskirts. They didn't pay attention to you.
Mm-hmm.
We're two lowly creatures. We can't.
Yeah, and guess what? The owlbear had a scar, so you know it's especially powerful. Scar across its eye.
Oh
It was
yeah,
a
yeah.
one-eyed owlbear, yeah. And Droop was like, "Well, time to go. Let's keep on moving."
Is this normal around here?
No, it was just a good show, right?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. I am definitely not. I'm on edge.
To the castle!
Okay. What time of day would it be at this point?
4 o'clock, so you guys would probably need to rest.
We already rested
Find
though.
a place to rest. Long rest.
Yeah, I'll start
It's starting to
looking
get
for
dark.
places as it's
Oh,
getting
yeah.
later.
The one with the highest survival, please.
Do you want me to roll for it, Ro?
Well, survival check. Find a good place away from the river clearing where the ogre and the owlbear just, body slammed each other.
That's my
Can I help
goal.
him?
19 with a natural 20 on the other end. Yeah, you find a pretty decent spot. Similar to what you had earlier whenever you're traveling up to Thunder Tree, where there's a tree root just covering you guys.
Okay.
This will do, right?
And while you're finding the spot, Reverend, he's scouting, and you see him occasionally just swooping down, having something in his mouth, disappearing, swooping down again, having something in his mouth, it disappearing again.
Oh.
And
What a
Droop
good
is like
boy.
leading the way, like a what would you say? Like he's like marching,
The
leg up
drum
high
major.
and everything. Yeah, basically. It's very exaggerated. So
Before Blue goes to rest, can she try to find some form of, like, can she scavenge or hunt for something real quick?
sure, roll me a survival check
I'll help her. Maybe.
with advantage.
Oh.
Actually, no. Well, never mind. Too late.
Oh, Jesus, that's a natural 20.
Natural 20. That makes sense because Lindmar is helping you, and this is his favorite terrain.
Yep.
Oh,
Oh.
hey.
Yep.
So you find, even though you were the one to roll it and not Lindmar, I'd say this still works because it's Lindmar's favorite terrain. You find twice as much food. So
Hey.
you find 8 days worth of ration, just
Holy shit.
berries, and you find some meats along with it.
Split
Hey.
between the 5 of 4.
Yeah, you guys actually were able to kill a wild boar.
Oh.
I like imagining that it's like this music with it in the background. It's really nice. I'm imagining going hunting with a tiefling. Not a tiefling, sorry, with a tabaxi in the woods. It's kind of cool.
It's the weirdest mood ever, but okay.
it's weird. I know. So it's 8 rations
Mm-hmm.
split between
Mhm.
4 people, so 2 rations per person.
2 rations per person. Let's see, where are my rations?
As you guys were traveling in the forest, roll an insight check on Balthazar.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Who?
Oh, I
Well,
just.
whoever won. It would make sense if it was you, Lindmar.
It would make sense if it was
Oh,
me.
sorry, then don't mind mine.
No,
Except
it's
yours
fine
was
on
pretty
yours.
good, so
Oh, it is?
Oh man.
I'm trying to find where I put rations, but I guess I don't have.
Okay, Linmar and Lilith, you're kind of distracted, just looking around you.
I
And
mean, I'm in the
Linmar, you're
bushes, so.
you're too proud of what Reverend did earlier.
mhm.
You're just like, I need to feed him more. If he can
Yeah.
do that, I need to feed him
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
My bird.
Blue,
Mhm.
you see Balthazar clutching his new magical battle axe up close next to him, right against his chest, and his head is darting from tree to tree as if he's looking out for something.
Hey, buddy? Are you okay?
Ugh. Trees are spooky.
I try to grab at the battle axe a little to, like, make him loosen up.
His hand grows tighter. Let me see. Give me a second. I need to look at the stats for this.
Does a 48 hit you?
Yes.
I was like debating, like, should I like make the bushes rustle and just
Well, you aren't there. You don't see this. This is between Blue and Balthazar.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm rustling in the bushes, so I swear to God
Sorry.
I'm okay.
Give me a second. Okay, it doesn't actually say that it requires attunement. So, Blue, as soon as you grab the battle axe, a sense of anxiety fills you,
Oh.
and you
She drops it.
swear, that there are like shadows within the trees watching you. As soon as you let go, it's gone.
Oh, shit. No. Linmar?
Yes. What's up?
Do you have that thing, that pocket not badge, Jesus Christ. That bag of holding or bag of dark hole in?
Oh, this? I don't know who
Yeah.
Jesus Christ is, but I do have this.
Holy Kirin, whatever. Can you put the axe in there for now? This not good. Not a good vibe around it.
Are you okay, brother?
He doesn't even pay attention to you. He's looking around, breathing heavily.
Okay. I need you to calm down, and why don't we put the axe away for now, okay?
No, it's my axe.
I know it's your axe, but this way you have your maul, and then whenever bad monsters come, I'll give you the axe to hit them with. Okay, you could trust me. This bag isn't going anywhere.
Roll me a persuasion check.
He trusts you most of all.
He does trust me most of all. Well, at least I trust him most of all out of y'all. Except for maybe Blue.
Thanks.
God damn. Yes!
Damn.
Yes!
Oh.
Reluctantly, he gives it to you.
Alright.
Reluctantly.
Do I sense anything whenever I touch it?
As soon as you touch it, the forest that you're so familiar with becomes scary.
Yeah, I drop it in
You
the
feel
bag.
like things are watching you. The darkness, the shadows made in the forest become darker, and you feel like the trees have eyes.
Yeah, I drop it in the bag quickly. Okay.
As soon as you do that, it's gone.
Alright. Do you feel better now, brother?
Yeah.
Okay, I think that this may be a little bit more than whatever Radolf told us. Let's use it sparingly, okay?
Or we can sell it and not ever touch it.
That is an option. But
But it's magic.
But it's also bad magic. Didn't you feel that like 2 seconds ago?
You
Magic
fucker,
is still magic.
you fucker would give Balthazar bad magic axe.
Yes, but if it's magic, then
I'm
it's
playing Balthazar how
good
Lam
magic.
would have played it.
No,
okay?
yeah, I know. Yes, it's magic, but we'll keep it in here for now, okay? We'll talk about this later.
Okay, can I keep bag though?
We'll take
Blue's
turns.
just shaking her head and looking at Linmar, just.
We'll take turns, okay? You can have it between the hours of 3 and 4, and I could have it the rest of the time, okay? You know what that means, right?
3 and 4. Okay, so I have it most of the day. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
3:30 to 4. 3:30 to 3:31.
Right.
Most of the day. Okay.
Yes. Let's go. Let's keep going. We'll find a place to stop here soon.
We have found a place.
I'm assuming
You
this
guys
is
have
like.
already found a place.
I thought.
What?
I thought this was happening before we found the place. Okay.
No, I've just been watching you guys. What are you doing? Can I have that axe if you're not gonna use it?
Not right now, but maybe later. Remind me later.
You're such a party pooper, Lindmar. Goes off into the deepest part, digs a hole, buries himself in it.
Can I take the boar head and put it like a shrine to my patron?
Sure.
Like off in the corner. I don't want them to like freak out about this because she's just gonna hack it
Sure.
off the boar and like make a tiny shrine.
Sure.
I just realized that, yeah, had the leg.
Ah, are you? Ah,
We can't be the Frankenbits anymore.
Wait, who has the eye? Balthazar has the eye of the Nothic,
Balthazar.
right?
But the leg was like the canon part.
Well, we have to call it Frankenbits because
The eye started it.
That's fair.
in memory of we're calling it Frankenbits.
All right.
Not
Anyways,
really sure what you
I'm
guys
gonna
call it, other than boys.
take.
Well, too bad.
Not even in
She's not here
memory
to
of
put in
her.
an opinion.
I will keep watch most of the night, considering that I only need 4 hours of sleep. But at some point, I will need somebody to take over for me.
Stop bragging, okay? We get it, Remy.
Elves are the worst when it comes to that.
So,
We get it.
who's taking watches? And Blue, are you doing anything?
Oh yeah.
Just a small toast. I mean, we don't need to do it every night, but like, just a small toast tonight.
I would say after this night, you kind of need it because you saved the patron, saved our asses.
Yep.
Fine. I have to make it up.
Your patron saved our ass. What can I say? Except you're welcome.
She
Do the
just
shaky thingy. Do the shaky thing.
I feel so much. I hate that I started it. I hate.
And you can always
Amen.
change it. You
Amen.
can always.
Nope. I am too no. We're doing it.
You know, you should just write it down one time and just.
Do you go on all fours and do like the scared cat kind of shake?
No. Oh my god.
Like a.
No, you can't do
We're
that to
not.
the.
Ral. We're not like savage animals. No.
I don't know.
You're
Some
worshiping.
No. Okay. She goes deeper into the forest because she doesn't want anyone to see her or hear her. And she does a quick stretch and a quick breathing exercise, just
breathing exercises.
Did Coronado teach you nothing?
Oh, so sorry, it's time for tension room.
Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, play.
That's Coronado. Oh my god.
What are we supposed to breathe out? What kind of breathing exercises? Flip the
No.
switch. Flip the
I'm sorry,
switch.
I forgot to tell y'all I had to play at like 130 beats per minute. Whatever.
Go. What are you doing? Describe it.
She breathes in, freezes, and starts shaking furiously. All the furs on her body are stood up, and then she just comes to an abrupt stop. And she doesn't breathe for like a full 30 seconds. And
Turned
then,
on Siri with that.
Jesus
boy,
Christ.
I'm gonna wait till she's done.
I'm sorry.
Your sneezes are the worst. At
I'm
least I get
sorry.
mine done in one go. It just
Yeah.
deafens you for a moment and then it's done.
Alright.
What's worse, getting
Are
hit
you
by a
done?
rocket launcher or a machine gun?
How did we get to this?
Sorry, go on, Blue. Blue, go on.
Thank you for supporting us today. You've returned the name of Thunder Tree to the town of Thunder Tree, giving it light, giving it sources of power. I don't know, honestly, if that was you or not, but that was a full display if I've ever seen one. Your powers have enlightened me, encouraged me, and inspired my team. Your powers will be forever remembered through us and through also a very long-lived elf, apparently. You will grow. You will reach further than the great plains of which you live. You have reached further than the great plains that you live. Please accept my offering. Thank you so much. And she like exits with like a small bow.
So is this the point where I say that Reverend was watching all of that?
Oh, fuck.
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
No, actually, as you bow and kind of like get done, you look up. Revan's like on a branch, just staring at you.
Can I have the boar head when you're done?
Yeah, he's looking
No.
at it right now.
She points at the bird. She's like, "No, it don't tell. Don't you
Reverend
dare tell me why."
silently flaps away.
That's what I thought.
And we go back to the camp. Who's taking first watch?
Wait, was it a boar head?
Yeah.
Yep.
What is it? Hi, Lord of the Flies.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
I knew someone would make that. I was just waiting for it.
It took a while. I'm taking
I didn't
first
even read
watch.
that book.
Okay.
Okay, and then I return back to the camp. Hope nobody heard.
Who's second?
Fuck.
I'll take second watch.
So I would like to at some point train Reverend tonight.
Okay. And then blue is taking last.
All right.
Sorry, blue is taking third. Balthazar's taking last.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 14 perception.
Hmm.
What are you going to be training, Reverend?
I am mostly going to be trying to figure out what happened today.
You're just gonna start probing him.
You're
So,
gonna... Okay.
no, actually, I'll do that another time. Right now, I'm going to teach him that if I snap my fingers twice, he will come to me and will attack anything that attacks me. No, I can't do that, can I? That comes later. That's a later thing. Never mind. That's a later thing. You know what? Never mind. I had something in mind, but I was wrong. So we'll just pretend that didn't happen.
You can teach him, or you can identify what fucking happened.
I want to identify what fucking happened.
Okay. This'll take up a lot of your time.
Yeah.
So it makes sense that you rolled a pretty low perception. But this is up to you. You can either roll me an Arcana check or a Nature check.
Nature.
Could he do it during someone else's like watch? So someone's actively on watch while he's doing whatever.
I could.
Well, he took first watch,
Okay.
so I'm guessing you're doing this on first watch.
Yeah, probably. That was a sucky roll.
Yeah, you have no clue. But you do remember that you did sense that presence to him.
I have a general
So,
idea. Yeah.
Maybe it might be connected to that.
Okay.
And then Reverend did have, whenever you were traveling with Radoth and Radoth transformed, Reverend didn't attack Radoth.
So he's a smart boy. Maybe.
No,
Not really.
but he knows better.
Fair
For
enough.
a particular reason.
Yep.
He's a wise boy.
No.
Better not.
Well, yes. Okay. Who's taking...
Eat the boar head.
Fuck it. Roll a wisdom save for Reverend also.
Sorry.
No, that's fine, Lilith.
You about to get struck by lightning, like.
Okay,
That's
he
pretty
didn't
high.
eat it.
Yeah, that's
He
pretty
didn't eat
Okay.
it.
Oh man, I would have
Lilith.
thought the DC was like 25 or some shit.
Lilith,
Yes.
at this point, Linmar is busy trying to figure out what's happening with Reverend. He's not gone to his meditation yet. So you get up and you start watching around the area.
Mm-hmm.
And because Linmar is busy looking at Reverend, just figuring out what the fuck is going on.
You mean not figuring out what the fuck is going on?
Exactly. You see in the distance an owl bear stalking through the woods silently. It's scary how silent it is.
Wait. Is it headed towards us or somewhere else?
It's pacing around where you guys are at. And then it turns to look at you, Lilith, right in the eye.
It can see me?
It can see you.
Oh. Fuck. Wait, no. What about my whole okay.
Oh, right, you have that.
All right.
I'm assuming.
I'm sorry.
I'm assuming your hood was up.
Yeah, it's been up.
Yeah, because you didn't say. Okay, roll stealth check for me. With advantage, 25.
And it has disadvantage to perceive her.
Yep.
Oh man, this cloak is broken. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's really good.
It doesn't see you, but it sees Lindmar
Fuck.
But you do see this owlbear looks familiar.
I'm
It
sorry.
has a scar across its eye. And the owlbear starts stalking close and closer.
Hey,
But
hey.
then, halfway through, it seems to stop and notice something. And then it leaves.
Wait, is it familiar because of the scar, or be familiar because we've seen it literally earlier today?
Earlier today is the same one.
Okay.
The same scar across its eye. But it stops halfway through, getting close to you. And it just leaves.
Hey, Linmar.
Yeah, what's up? At this point, I got like Reverend on my arm, and I'm poking him on the crescent moon.
Oh, I figured you had like, you know, whenever you squish someone's cheeks, you had that at Reverend and just like looking all around him.
Yeah.
And Reverend's just like silently looking at you.
Yeah, what's up?
I guess you would just hear the voice coming from like a bush or some shit.
I have no idea where you are, but okay.
Snake! Snake, is that you?
That was you know the owlbear we saw earlier today?
The big honkin' scaring one with a scar over its eye? Yeah.
It was stalking us. It saw you and it was walking towards you. It noticed something and then walked away.
Cool.
So,
I don't know what that means, if that's what you're wondering.
well, I just something to keep in mind.
Okay, I guess I'll go inside since you seem to be invisible. But
Yeah,
thank
you're
you
just
for
talking to a bush.
knowing. I was really
Talking.
hoping I could get some more time with Reverend so I could figure out what was going on, but oh well.
He's talking to an inanimate voice, like a protagonist does.
And then I'll
He's
go
just talking to
inside after that.
Okay. Who's taking next watch?
I think that's me.
I would tell Blue about it before I went back to sleep.
Oh shit. That's nice.
Okay, cool. Blue. Roll me perception.
Here we go.
Come on, big boy.
Big bye-bye.
Oh,
That's so
That ain't it.
superior
Cool.
dark vision. Who?
You're very tired. And you're nodding off from time to time. And you don't really see anything.
I've had to
But-
heal too many people today, and one of them disappeared. Like, what the heck?
Yeah.
it was
But
awful.
eventually you like crawl over to Balthazar and just like slap his face awake and tell him to go watch, which you will. And you go back to sleep. And as you go to sleep, you have a dream.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
Yay.
Another one.
Gotta love them dreams.
Yeah, indeed. Let's see, what's a good music for this? Nope.
That's what my Kieran likes.
Nope. It's a good one. Hold on. Give me a second. Nah. Damn it. I really need to organize this better. Shut up. Disadvantage.
Which one?
I feel like I deserve disadvantage for all
Everything.
this. Yeah.
So, you have a dream, Blue.
Yes.
But this time it isn't in the forest that you're so familiar with, that you've gotten used to.
Okay.
This time you're in a cave.
Oh.
Gotta love caves. Sorry, I'll shut up.
You
Mute
look
yourself.
behind. You look behind you towards the opening of the cave, and you just see whiteness.
Okay. I walk into the light.
No, Peggy, no.
You walk towards the outside of the cave, and your foot almost slips as you look down,
Oh.
and all you can see are just clouds.
Wow.
You can't see past the clouds. All around you are just clouds.
Hey.
You look back behind you into the cave, and you see a familiar figure, a stag, with actually 3 horns on its head right now.
Oh.
So two horns are on each side, right?
Yeah.
Actually, one horn are on each side, and they're curved up. So imagine a stag with kind of like a trident
Yeah.
formation with the horns, with the middle one being the longest.
Okay.
Even though it's dark in the cave, the scales on its body are still shimmering. The white hair is still flowing behind it, but this time you see on the horns crackling energy,
Oh shoot.
and you're not feeling the warmth, not as much of it as you're so used to feeling.
Okay. She bows to it.
Well done on defeating the dragon.
It couldn't have been done without you. I'm sure that was difficult.
Still, you have done well. For someone at your level, it definitely was hard, and that is why I helped you.
May I ask a question?
Yes.
Did that dome offend you in any way in the past, or the wizard who lived in it?
At the mention of dome, you feel just an immense pressure of bloodthirst just bearing down on you. And the Kirian's eyes, that are usually golden white, start darkening.
Shit.
That dome, do not concern yourself with it. You're not yet prepared to even get close to it. Let me deal with it for some time. I will figure out how to manage it. I am miles, leagues away from where you are, but I can at least hinder it for some time.
Okay.
Continue getting stronger. I'll support you the best that I can, with what abilities I have, being so far away from you.
Okay.
And do not praise me like a god. I'm no god. I'm not like the great old ones who require sacrifices or whatnot, although I do find your rituals amusing.
Great old one.
Great old one.
She just cringes out a smile and is like, oh god, I bet I look like an idiot.
No, you don't look like an idiot. I find it fun. It's like all these trials you have gone through hasn't gone and tainted you, which I appreciate. Your willpower to keep yourself pristine. But do not praise me as a god. It offends the ones that I serve.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, shit.
I'm not nearly as powerful as them, but in time you will know exactly what I am whenever you are ready. As for now, keep away from the Thunder Tree. I cannot do anything about the friend that you lost. She has been taken. And I cannot pierce the field that has overtaken that tower. I can only hinder what's to come.
Shit.
Okay. I'm writing everything as fast as I can. Okay. She's like internally happy because her Karen was praising her, so she's like a little bubbly, but she has to like keep it to herself.
Yeah, as he's talking, you feel the bloodthirst just waning more and more. And then you get filled with the warmth again. The sense of pride. As the Kirin looks over to where the entrance is. You remember this place, right?
Yeah. Wait, is it the place that like...
This is the place where we first met.
Yeah, that...
I brought you up here.
It was a fun challenge getting up here. Although it was meant to be a challenge, but it was
Indeed it was. And it was meaningful to me to watch you overcome the challenges that I placed. Now, the world has more challenges for you. I'm here to support you, but I won't be here to always help you. The challenges that you face are your own, and overcoming them on your own will only make you grow stronger.
I am willing.
The gods smile upon you, Blue, of Aurelius Mountains. And I am too.
Oh, she's blushing. Through her thick coat of fur, she's blushing.
And as he says this, the vision starts warping. The clouds from the entrance of the caves seep in and cover you, and the clouds just blur your vision of the Kirin as the dream goes back into blackness.
Cool. Okay.
So,
Okay.
did everybody prepare their 4th level stuff?
Hey, it's time to level up.
Sort of.
I did, yes, but it takes time to do that level up stuff, so it's all good.
Ooh, we can roll for hit points. Let's do.
Yep.
I'm gonna.
Let's roll for hit points right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go
And
ahead.
if you want, sorry, what?
I'm gonna go ahead and pause the stream if that's okay.
Okay.
For this, while we do this sort of stuff.
So, with the hit points,
have my hardest final on Tuesday, and I still need to study.
Okay, yeah, we can
Yeah.
end it here. That's fair.
Oh
Okay.
wait, no, I have
Thank
D20.
you.
What the heck am I
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, because otherwise, if we kept going, we would have only done your hit points and then kept going along with it.
Okay. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
just
Okay, we'll end the stream here. It's
yeah.
fine. Bye
Alright, guys.
bye.